progression running. Now, if most of you guys have been following my training, you'll notice that every run is basically a progression run, whether it is an easy run or a workout. Now, there's two types of progression runs. There's your easy, going out for an easy run where you start slow and you end in a little bit faster at the end. And then there's a workout progression where you're trying to hit your threshold or a marathon pace near the end of it. And that's usually put in for more of a long run, right? So the reason why I start all my easy runs, maybe the first mile is closer towards 8 minutes, and then majority of the miles like 7:30, 7:40, 7:20, with the last couple being, 6:50, 6:40, 6:20, or 6:30, 6:10, 5:50. All my easy runs ending like that. Well, the reason because when I go into a road race, track race, or any race, I want to always start slower and conservatively and end hard and fast, or I want to sit and kick. A lot of races, sometimes they play out where you're sitting and kicking, especially in the national championships. Most people go out conservatively and they're laying back, and then you want to be the guy who has the biggest kick, right? So you could even design workouts like that where you're doing 4x800. You start out slow, 220, then you do 210, then a 205, and then you go sub 2 the last 800 or something like that. And that basically gets you ready to be really sneaky in races where you're kind of hanging out behind and then kicking hard at the end. In road races, it's more like that because road races, the course is all different, right? So you want to go a little more conservative. Most of the courses I run with the 10K races are very hilly, so I would kind of start out in the back, and then when everyone gets tired up front, I move ahead and try to kick ahead and drop the pack, or that's basically my race tactic. On the track, it's more about going out fairly hard and sticking onto that goal race pace, and then the last mile or two, in the last 2 miles in 10K, turn it up, start going sub 4:30. So now, for most of the other guys out there, another progression, which is the workout progression run, where you're starting slow and ending like tempo pace. This is a great workout to find where your threshold's at. Now, for most of you new guys out there, if you're newer into running, you're going to want to start a run, and let's say you're starting at 8:30 pace. You'll get every mile get faster. You go for a 6 mile run, and by the time you may be at the end of the run, the last 2 miles may be like 6:50, 6:30, or something like that, and you'll notice you're breathing pretty hard on that last mile. So the next time you go into a tempo workout, 4 to 6 miles, try to run 6:30 pace for every mile, and you'll notice that'll be a pretty hard workout, and you realize, okay, 6:30 pace may be my threshold pace. So to find your threshold, go out for a run and end the last couple miles hard. And when you're up to that part where you're breathing fairly heavy but nothing crazy, and your legs are getting tired, and you're feeling that you hit like a plateau in the pace right there, that's about your threshold. So you can use the progression run to find your threshold. And then, of course, there's a long run progression where you're starting at slower, or you're trying to average a fast pace. I like to start at like 7 and end like 5:30s, 5:40s. In general, there's all different types of progression runs. Click on the links below for my training runs on Strava posted below this video, and just take a look at some of my easy runs and some of my long runs, and maybe some of my harder runs in general that are all basically progression runs. So never stop running, always a green smoothie, coconut, a lot of iron, never stop running, always inspiring. El Coyote Loco. Peace out, guys. I'll get to more of your comments later. I'm pretty busy right now, but we'll get to it.